Question 1424. Do you think you could ever develop an emotional attachment to a robot? If yes, would that change your perspective on the definition of love?
Well, emotional attachment is kind of vague. I mean, in the end, it sounds like you're saying a romantic attachment. I could kind of see more of a pet-like attachment.
Well, some people take that too far too.
I could see it. I could see like an attachment, like the way people might get attached to a car or something like that.
Yeah,
you know,
people have sex with their cars.
Yeah.
People have sex with their cars.
What do you think? That's what I was going to say. What do you think exhaust pipes for?
Well, having been in the car business and handled lots of different people's shifters, yes, they can.
Yeah,
the extra wide gear stick was the good one.
I thought my mind was in the gutter.
It's an automatic.
Yeah, this is the question I had, because the difference with why is Americans all drive automatics? You see, ours have got sticks where the knob's only about yay big.
Well, but
all the automatics, the knob's about this big. Say again?
Well, because they think automatic means the stick vibrates.
Well, there you go. Gabe just admitted it, that the British knobs are not nearly as big as Americans.
No, we have plenty of automatics over here.
Well, my car has an automatic, but the shifter is still down on the floor in the middle.
Yeah, but how wide is it? What's the girth like?
Actually, mine's a T-handle, so that would be kind of uncomfortable.
Only for the first bit.
Yeah, it really hit the spot after a while.
You could kind of use it as an IUD, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not going to try that.
We have to go in a little bit and then turn to accommodate the T.
How is any of this emotional attachment?
Does the car say, relax? Relax. Relax.
You got to get through the sexy time thing before you can form an emotional bond, you see, I think.
That's not what I've been told. The emotional bond needs to be there before. Go on.
Which would be better, upshifting or downshifting?
Well, now I'm thinking if the car has AI and it decides it's not going to unlock the doors until you've satisfied it.
Ooh, scary.
Very. You got up and
does that mean I would have to start carrying another fluid to fill up cars for the customers?
Well, the one that you'd put on the screen at the beginning.
The car locks the doors and your seat goes.
Sorry, Dave. I'm not done yet.
Have you done?
You guys are giving a whole new whatever to a lube job. You know
Rub that muffler, baby. Ooh, yeah. Ox says... go on.
Oh, yeah, baby. You want to go for a ride?
We're giving a new definition only to people outside of the business. I mean, this is...
It's been going on for decades. Ox says, unless the robot has real emotions and can learn and act on its own, it could happen. I know with a dog it's a deep attachment. Johan says we develop emotional attachments to countless inanimate objects. We do.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's kind of what level of emotional attachment do you mean?
I know girls that have got very attached to certain inanimate objects.
They're dildos.
I was being polite. The ones they name.
Yes, I am looking at you.
Are you supposed to name them?
if they ask you to.
Oh.
I've lost track here. Christina Rain says, I could get emotional attachment if it's done anything for me, like cleans, cooks, and works for me. Oh. When we start getting robots that can cook.
When's my dinner ready?
Munch, munch.
I don't know when you have finished cooking it.
You want the robot to cook it? Dog says, would the robot enjoy being locked like a lollipop?
I
I think
it's
you meant licked.
licked.
Oh, licked like a lollipop. Or would it be faking? Yet another blow to my manhood. I'm sure it'd enjoy it. It'd be programmed to enjoy it.
Yeah, but is that really enjoying it if it's programmed to enjoy it?
Well,
Yeah.
we're programmed to enjoy it.
Wait a
Is that
minute,
really-
Randolph thinks he can leave just to work?
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Well, we learned to find things enjoyable that were initially painful.
Yes,
Like the tea sticks. Yeah.
the tea sticks.
That would work, yeah.
A lot of BDSM relationships are based on that.
Any
Did your
particular
mother
model?
tell you it was going to hurt?
Well, robots can't feel pain, so you know.
But they can. And pain is just another thing that you tell it that that's painful and that's what pain means. Of course they can feel pain. Just
I
a
don't
symbol.
know.
No.
I-
Pain
I
is
s-
instinctual.
That's it.
That impulse hits the spinal cord and it's back, making you jump that hand out of that flame instantly.
Yeah, and that's
That's-
doable.
That's not
Only with
trained
the-
response. That's innate.
Yeah,
You
they,
need-
No, it's
they
not.
really couldn't. They couldn't have the emotional reaction that goes with pain unless they have enough self-awareness that they have developed self-preservation instincts.
I think you're wrong. Well,
I
think
sense
you're kind of wrong.
injury. The data could be called pain.
Yeah. Toto says, in all seriousness, it would depend on how well it emulates empathy. In either case, I don't think I'll change my perspective. I'm pretty jaded already. Christina Rain says, women get emotionally attached to a vibrator because it satisfies.
Well, so does Commander Data.
Does he? Does he come with
He's
vibrate function?
programmed in many different. He has fully functional everything. Yeah.
Does he?
Could you imagine Data going up to his creator and saying, "Could you install an input jack?"
You've got one already, Data.
Well, yeah. According to the next generation, Data did satisfy Tasha.
Yep.
Really?
And
Yeah,
Tasha
and he
was
had,
very
he had
pleased
another
with it.
girlfriend as well.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yep.
You're jealous.
Oh,
Data or Tasha?
yeah.
Tasha. Well,
Right. Linda.
Although I have as much likelihood of getting attached to people as Data does, so
That's not my voice. No, I don't think I could get emotionally attached to a robot.
No?
It seems
Nerdy?
odd to me.
Seems odd to you. Yeah. Nerdy?
Yes, obviously you can get emotionally attached to anything because love is only in your own mind. It doesn't take another mind for you to love whatever it is. So yes, you could get emotionally attached to absolutely anything. I particularly remember this rock when I was 6 years old. I've been kicking it up the road for probably 5, maybe 6 minutes. And then on that last kick, I was meant to score a goal and I did, and it went down the drain and I was really upset.
oh,
I know. I wanted to
Oh,
score another
no.
goal with a rock, but no,
that's really
it's
sad.
gone.
yeah.
So, you know, it wouldn't change my perspective on love because, yeah, I think you can love anything.
Yeah, but can you now? Are you afraid of if having it taken away from you?
Well, now I know
No,
not to kick the rocks down a drain, so it was a learning experience.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's
You don't feel betrayed by the rock for going down the
Yeah.
drain.
Well, I say it was a rock. It was more like a really tiny pebble because I was like 5 or 6. So it's a bit more like a bit of gravel.
Shofty says, I think the rock thing is a universal experience.
So what you're
But if-
saying,
but
Nerdy,
being-
is you can even get attached to a pickle with a mohawk and earrings.
Yes.
but it's it wasn't lesser because it was gravel versus a pebble.
Oh, no, it wasn't. No,
I think it ran away
the same
because
size doesn't
ran
matter.
it.
Jeff says Nerdy was offside. It was no goal. Dog says, can a plastic? Dog Dog says, can a vibrating plastic fake penis be classed as a robot? Christina Rain says, yes, because it takes batteries or it has to be charged.
I think
batteries the requirement for a robot?
I think robot requires the need to be programmed to perform a function. So
It could have 3 different vibration settings, maybe.
well, that would technically be a different command, wouldn't it?
Faster, going faster.
Ricardo says, kicking atheists down the road is something of an old hobby for some.
Yes, rocks are, of course. Anyway.
I used to have this vibrator
took
that
long.
had a moaning function. I
What?
had to get rid of it. Made me jealous.
What a vibrator?
It was a joke.
Now, actually, I could see them putting that as a function because personally, for me, the audio feedback is a big part of it.
It's dark in here.
Oh,
Do you not want to be tapped on the back of the head?
Yeah, maybe that's why I never, the sex toys just don't work for me, and that's probably a big part of it.
And very wet. Someone should look into plumbing.
Enabling torchlight.
That would scare the hell out of Americans.
We are going to shower, aren't we?
Theo says,
Sending
that's my
signal via Wi-Fi.
that's my fear. I'll end up having to marry a robot, says Theo. What?
What?
I think it will be possible, or I think it's likely at some point that people will be in love with robots. Absolutely.
Do you know what really disturbs me now? You've just given me a thought.
Careful.
I'll get back to my thought in a second. Right, Uhan, thank you for your super chat of $1.99. Robot fleshlights, think about it. They already have something. I saw a educational video the other day.
that's what you're calling it.
About a fleshlight that actually does everything. You just kind of stick it on and it moves and does stuff. I hadn't seen those before.
Different voice profiles. You can put different famous people's
Right.
voices in there.
Okay. No,
Sorry.
the voices thing is a thing, right? That's exactly what I was going to say. Right. I was driving through Liverpool a few weeks ago. I've got to answer this. Johan says, "Where's my dance?" I'm buying some dungarees. The dance will come. Adding super chats though helps. Go faster. Right. I was driving through Liverpool. It must have been about a year and a half ago now because it was before the pandemic. And I'm driving through Liverpool, and it's the normal UK Google voice, female voice, basically. We're driving through Liverpool, and she's telling me where to go. Turn left, turn left. Right. And all of a sudden, for about a mile, it changed to a gruff New York guy. Right? For like 3 turns, and then went back to the woman. So it's obviously the idea of having a sex toy that is talking in your that lovely voice profile, all of a sudden changing to something default.
Whatever.
Oh, that would be fun.
I'm the best sex toy. There's never been a sex toy like me before.
No, I never had a pickle.
Last year I had to get a new GPS, and it turns out the voice in it is named Jen and has an Australian accent.
Has she demonstrated any special talents?
I have had to get used to some of the phrasing.
Well, I would think that she'd be good with her mouth. Well, she's a voice, it's kind of required.
Doug says, check my hubcaps. Purple.
About getting
already
attached to a
answered.
robot?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I said, depends on what level of emotional attachment you mean, but I could see, getting attached to it as much as I would to a cat.
Yes.
Oh no!
How do I ask this politely?
Wait, wait a minute. How can
No, just wait. I could have asked you that. What if it started telling you what to do?
Like a normal girlfriend.
Yeah. That would be a mistake because one overwhelming thing my entire life has been a total disdain for authority.
somebody has to direct them. Why did God invent women? Because men need it.
Well, you know, the one exception that had been my fiance, but that was, you know, like months of negotiation before we got together.
That's called programming. It would come programmed to your exact specifications beforehand.
Yeah, no. I think if it started telling me what to do, it wouldn't get recharged anymore.
Would there then be different algorithms for like wife, girlfriend, mistress, teacher?
I believe so. Again, you wouldn't want to accidentally flick modes at the wrong time. Amiga.
If you didn't respond to it, does it go to psychotic stalker mode?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably
All right,
not because it's one of those things. It can be replaced easily.
See, what worries me is not only do I think we can, I think it takes a lot less than we think. I think... Have you seen the bird? I can't remember what bird it is. It's got a little egg, a little spotted egg. A little spotted egg about that big.
Quail? I don't know.
It could
Starling.
And it'll sit on that egg. And you can replace that egg with a bigger egg that's spotted. And you can replace that egg with a football that's spotted. And it'll still sit on it thinking it's its egg. Right? Because all it keys into is the pattern. Right? And the problem is our brains are a bit like that as well.
Oh, we're far, far more sophisticated. Although that element is in there. I mean, we're absolutely pattern recognition creatures, but we have so many layers of sophistication on top of that.
Yes, but Chad says the cuckoo, right? And that's why it takes is for someone to stroke our hair or for someone to touch us in a certain way, and it just triggers all this stuff that we.
Well, see, that's the thing that I wanted to bring up here is
apparently cuckoos are assholes.
if you become emotionally attached to a machine, which interestingly enough, being a car junkie and all that, I am not. I do not get attached to a machine. I may call my machines she or her, but I have never named a car. And I never would. And to equate, well, maybe some people can, but I can't imagine having the same feelings for a mechanical device as you would for a dog. I mean, a dog is such a, responds, it talks.
I'm saying that I think if the level of its responses got up there, that's why I think you could develop, the same kind of thing you have with an animal if it was seeming to respond to you in those kind of ways.
Okay.
So you wouldn't help the Android data take over humanity?
It's foreseeable in my mind that there could be a time when androids are considered equal in our culture and have all the rights and responsibilities.
We've got here. After Keto sits and waits for Dave to sing memory from Cats. Turnout says the machine will never betray me. The African humanist. What?
We're still waiting for him to do the funky gibbon.
I know. I've said
and then twerk.
I'm waiting for what? And no, I'm not going to twerk.
What?
I'm not going to twerk. The African, and I've also made my mistake about reading questions about dancing that other people wrote. The African humanist says my car's name is Becky. Apparently, I sit on a football. A very big football, if it's a football. My dog would love to play with it. Johan
Becky's a
super
ni-
chatted.
Becky's a really nice car name.
So
Yeah.
the thing about like the bird and the egg and all that, is that sort of your attachment to your ball then, Dave? Or
It was a golf ball when I started. Caroline just progressively replaced them. The golf ball was a lot more comfortable.
It fitted
Johan,
all.
Because the golf ball was completely internal.
Fuck.
Johan says, I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. Thank you. Purple says, my car is Amy. Amy.
No, it's aim me.
No. Fair enough. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.